Good afternoon and Happy New Year as we roll in another exciting episode of Brodie's Bedtime with me, Brodie's dad, and of course my special assistant, Toronto. Come, up you come. Hello, Brodie. Yes, you've said hello now. How are you? Happy New Year, Brodie. Yes, Happy New Year indeed, Brodie. What are we going to be talking about, Brodie, today, Toronto? Oh, well, we're going to be discussing New Year's Eve and Hogmanay and why it's important in Scotland. Oh, that sounds very exciting. Do you want to kick us off? Oh, I'm not really sure. Do bears celebrate Hogmanay? I suppose not, and certainly not Canadian ones. Well, tell you what, because we like to sing a song at the end of every episode, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Well, I should really sing Auld Lang Syne, because that's traditional New Year's, and not just in Scotland, but all over the world. But it was written by a Scotsman, Mr. Robert Burns. Really? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's exciting. You're going to sing it in the end? Well, I'm not, because I don't know all the words, which is a bit embarrassing. But I'll tell you what we can do. You could dance to it while I sort of hum it. Oh, that sounds like fun. Yes, I'll go and prepare at once. All right. Okay. He shot off quick. So, yeah, Happy New Year, Brodie. And I hope you had a nice New Year's Eve. I'm going to tell you a bit about it. It's Scotland, which is, we call it Hogmanay in Scotland. And it's traditionally more important in Scotland than Christmas. In the capital city of Edinburgh, they have an enormous street party with an orchestra and fireworks that get let off from Edinburgh Castle at midnight. And to this day, the Scots still get an extra holiday. So, in fact, they're on holiday today while everyone in England, Wales and Northern Ireland, gone back to work. Except for your daddy, because he's a teeny bit unemployed at the moment. But, that'll happen. But, yeah, your great-grandmama, who married your great-grandpapa, who is your grandpa's dad and mum, she said that when she first moved to Scotland in the 1960s, Christmas Day was a normal working day in Scotland. And Hogmanay was their big celebration. Now, obviously, they get Christmas Day off still, but they get that extra day on the 2nd. What other things do they do? We go first footing, you see. So after midnight, you all leave your parties, or you stay in your party and wait for some first footers to come along. And you go to each other's houses to ring in the new year and say Happy New Year. And traditionally, you bring coal with you. Give them a piece of coal for the fire. These days, it's a little bit different. I think it's more like shortbread and black bun. And, of course, have a wee dram of whiskey as well. And maybe perform a little ceilidh, which is a Scottish dancing party where we do Scottish dancing and have a great time. It's really wonderful. Also traditionally around about Hogmanay, the Old Firm Derby is played. That is a game of football which takes place between two teams, Celtic and Rangers. That was played on the 30th this year, and it was a goalless draw. You didn't much there, kid. And also, it's often celebrated by Scotland's most famous kid and most famous family. Our most famous family is the Bruins, which means the Browns, and the whole thing's done in broad Scots there. But each annual starts with the obligatory Hogmanay one, and then in this case one, and after Hogmanay one, where the family's all a bit hungover, but by the end of the episode they're partying hard again in true Scottish style. There we can see Daphne Brune there in her kilts doing a wee Highland fling with her brothers and sisters there. So you get the idea. So that's the Brunes. There's Grandpa, and we got Ma. There's Pa. Oh, there's Pa. And Maggie, who's the sexy one, and Daphne, who's the fat one, and Hen, who's the really tall, slinky, lanky one even, and Joe, who's the sort of handsome one. And Horace, who's the geeky one, the twins, who are twins, and the Bairn, who's tiny. There you go, that's the Bruins. We also have Willie, which means our William. He likes to sit on his bucket. But as you can see there, his daddy's painted the bucket, and Willie's sat on it anyway, and it's got stuck to him. And he starts off his annual also with a New Year's Eve party. Quite a big deal then. So that was Oor Willie and the Bruins, Scotland's happy family that makes every family happy. It's been going since 1937. It's old thing. So now, just a quick word from our sponsor. This is some gin that your daddy's got for your mummy because he drank all her rum. Yeah. And finally, Toronto's come back. And you're going to dance while Daddy sings Auld Lang Syne? Yes, why not? Okay. All right then, Brodie, you ready for this? This is a performance of the highest caliber coming from a bear. Bye, Brodie. Night, night. Happy New Year. Bye.